second half of the 90s was an amazing time. And what made it so amazing was all the innovation and technological advances that were happening all the time, thanks to computers being used for research and development. But every 6 months or so, I would hear about a huge advancement in some field or some huge technical breakthrough, and I would think, wow, that's going to change the world. And then you never hear about it. This is just one of those things that Master said no to during the same time. So, news article title, No More Dentistry, It's Over. So, it goes on to say that trials have been completed and initial approval has been given so that all infants in the United States will start mandatorily receive these shots the following year. And the following year would have been 99 or 2000. What are these shots and what do they do? Once your child receives a set of shots in their gums as an infant and a second set of shots when they're a toddler, 3 or 4, once they've had these shots, this fixes all errors in their genetic code and their teeth growing perfectly straight and white and are self-cleaning. Now, I know that last part sounds like science fiction, but the article goes into detail exactly how this works in your mouth. It does go on to say that if for some reason you still feel like brushing your teeth, it didn't matter. Your enamel will grow back on its own. I'd imagine most of you people probably never even heard about this. That's because in either 2000 or 2001, Master, which pretty much amounted to strong arm a bribe from both the Dental Association and the big corporations that make toothbrushes, toothpastes, and dental floss, and told them, if you still want orthodontics in the future, and if you still want to sell strawberry flavored or cookie cream flavored toothpaste and dental floss to kids in the future, give us a bribe. And we'll make sure the American people don't get this. Now, I don't need to tell you the result, you're living it. But to be clear, there wasn't one penny of U.S. taxpayer money spent on this at all. In fact, this wasn't even U.S.-based research. It was from Eastern European country, I'm pretty sure it was Slovakia, and it was from a non-profit organization that was dedicated to helping the poor. Because these shots were not designed for first world countries, they were designed for third world countries, places where people don't have access to any dental health care. This is why those shots were designed the way you just heard it. That they would fix all errors in the genetic code, your teeth would grow in perfectly straight and white, and be self-cleaning. Because if you went to third world countries and just gave them perfectly straight white teeth, you'd have to go down there every month with toothbrushes and toothpaste, and that's just dumb. So by design, it had to be that way. So these people could just live their lives and never have any dental issues whatsoever. So, it was supposed to roll out in the United States and this Eastern European country first, with a worldwide rollout within 6 to 9 months, so that at least by the following year, every country would have the shots for their infants. So what that means is everybody 25 and 24 and younger in the United States, and 24 and 23 and younger in the world should all have perfectly clean, straight, white teeth they don't have to brush because they're self-cleaning. But Master said no. And strong arm a bribe that no doubt amounts to about 3 to 5 cents per child worldwide. And it'd be nothing for either side to just champion this because they both took a bribe and lock in generational support for their party. But Master thought it more prudent to just take a bribe and deny you and your family of a better quality of life. So, the second half of the 90s was an amazing time. But every 6 months or so, we hear about some huge technical breakthrough or some huge advancement in some field, and I would think, wow, that's going to change the world. And you never hear about it. Just one of those things during that same time frame that Master said no to. That's just sitting on a shelf somewhere because you people never pay attention to the hand that's not pulling the rabbit out of the hat. So, Master said no. Get a better quality of life for you and your family and strong arm or bribe instead.